6 Jamaican parliamentarians under probe for illicit enrichment. Integrity Commission. Well, I guess as time goes by, they will find more. You're looking at a possible situation where we have these parliamentarians getting a salary, but what they have, the houses, the cars, the bank accounts, and so on, those salaries cannot afford those things that they have. And the question is, how did they come by those bank accounts and material things? They're under probe for illicit enrichment. Let's see what's happening here. 6 of the country's parliamentarians are being investigated for illicit enrichment by the Integrity Commission. This was revealed in the Commission's annual report in the 2022 to 23 report period, which is tabled in the House of Parliament and was tabled in the House of Parliament on Tuesday, the 6th. But guess what now? One of the things that I notice, when they arrest and charge people, generally, for crimes, they're suspects, the police and the media publish these people's names all over the media. But these 6, their identities have to be hidden. What a system they set up for themselves. But anyway, we continue. The 6 have allegedly breached Section 14, subsection 5A of the Corruption Prevention Act. According to the provision, illicit enrichment happens when a public servant owns asset disproportionate to his lawful earnings, and upon being requested by the Commission or any person duly authorized to investigate an allegation of corruption against him, to provide an explanation as to how he came by such assets, he fails to do so, or give an explanation which is not considered to be satisfactory. Well, you and I know that there are many ways that they can obtain these assets. For example, corruptly influencing government contracts so that your friends get those contracts, even though they bid high and their competence is low. And then when their contractor friends get the money, they share it with these parliamentarians, probably at their home, in a brown paper bag or some black scandal bag or some other envelope, passing cash to them that had been corruptly obtained from public funds. But anyway, here, continue. In such a scenario, an individual shall be liable to prosecution for the offense of illicit enrichment. According to the law, it shall be a defense to a person charged with an offense of illicit enrichment to show the court that he came by the asset by lawful means. So, if that person can show the court that they lawfully obtained those assets, then that is considered a defense of that person. But they're not interested in that. Probably they can't, right? And they have been charged, but cannot be named. What's so special about them? Separately, even parliamentarians are being probed. No, 7 parliamentarians are being probed for providing false information under subsection 42, subsection 2A of the Integrity Commission Act 2017 and section 16 subsection 2B of the Corruption Prevention Act 2001 in relation to the statutory declarations. The Commission's annual report shows that at the end of the reporting period, March 31, 2023, the Commission recorded a 71% compliance rate for public officials and a 92% compliance rate for parliamentarians with respect to the requirement to file a statutory declaration. These parliamentarians should be named so that the public can know what they're up to and who they are, and know who to elect and who not to elect next time. Right? This system is corrupt and rotten to the core. They are public servants. We, the public, elect them in most cases. So we should know whether they are honest or dishonest, whether they are corrupt or not, so we can know what to do the next time an election comes up. Or we can protest their continued presence in Parliament. Right? Anyway. According to the Commission, 77 of the 84 parliamentarians who were required to file a statutory declaration did so on or before March 31, 2023. Now, we continue here. Let's see what the last part of the article says. Meanwhile, 32 public officials. Oh, we can continue reading the full article. Following the deadline date, 4 parliamentarians submitted their statutory declarations and 3 remain outstanding. The Commission said so. It's after the deadline that these 4 submitted and these 3 are still outstanding. So I guess they're above the law. How can they still be outstanding and the public not know who they are? It also said that one statutory notice was sent to a parliamentarian with respect to the submission of a statutory declaration as at December 31, 2021, which was deemed invalid. So they submitted a statutory declaration which was not valid. The parliamentarians submitted the statutory declaration within the 30-day period of notice. Meanwhile, 32 public officials who were also referred for investigation. The Commission said that for the period under review, 158 complaints and information were received by the Commission, of which 59 matters were referred to the Director of Investigation. 59. 58 were closed and 18 matters were being kept in view. It's one thing when we have corrupt parliamentarians who have no respect for the requirements of the law. But it's another thing when they are so protected and being kept in Parliament to continue their corruption, to continue their corrupt practices. Anyway, this was from the Jamaica Observer dated July 11, 2023. We'll follow up and see how the story plays out further in the future, because this cannot continue. Parliamentarians who fail to declare their assets, and who are suspicious, who are suspected of being corrupt in this way, being probed for illicit enrichment, cannot remain in Parliament, and their identities cannot continue to be protected from the public.